Hi, I'm Amita Murray. Come write with me and come create with me. I'm posting today a day after the American election results, and if you follow me on any other social media like X, you might see that I'm pretty depressed about what's going on. So I didn't want to ignore that and just kind of speed through and give you some advice on writing and creativity. I wanted to address a little bit of that. I think, again, the first thing I thought I should do is do something positive and say, this is one of the reasons why creativity is so important. And I will probably do a post on that. But the first thing I wanted to say is that we live in a world that will try and promote feelings of gratitude and feelings of positivity and feelings of, moving on and taking the next step and doing the next right thing. And I think those things are useful and good. But I think that one of the biggest things that we can give ourselves at this moment is the permission to feel really, really bad. And that, I don't know if that sounds like what you need or if it sounds contrary to what you need and you just need to move on. But I actually think that we in general tend to want to speed through discomfort, and we want to get to the other side, and we tend to think actually uncomfortable feelings of depression, feelings of anger, feelings of guilt, feelings of shame are bad, and that we need to sort them out, and we need to either medicate them, we need to either to get therapy for them, or we need to quickly find something comfortable and happy and mindless to do in order to get to the other side. But I actually think that that's not necessarily always the best way, and especially for creative people, to tune in, and for everyone, to tune into those difficult feelings, those feelings of grief, those feelings of discomfort are actually extremely, extremely necessary things to do. And the reason I think that is because, first of all, feelings of discomfort and feelings of depression or anger or guilt, those are 100% natural. They're human. They're even things that make us human. They define our humanity and our ways to connect with other people. So to skim past the discomfort and to try and get to the other side usually takes shortcuts that only work for a short while, if that, and then they stop working because those feelings remain. So I think, in fact, learning to understand them, to be compassionate about them, about feelings that we feel that are uncomfortable and feelings that other people feel that are uncomfortable, is actually extremely important. And it is a lifelong thing. We need to learn how to manage those feelings, because probably as children we didn't get the right skills, or maybe we did. If you're lucky and you got the right skills, they can still be difficult as adults to deal with. But maybe as a child, if you weren't given the right skills on how to manage difficult feelings, how to accept them in yourself, how to deal with them, what happens sometimes is that we're then grappling with shortcuts, and we want to get to the other side of our discomfort. I do this all the time. I hate uncomfortable feelings. I hate that feeling of being dragged down and not wanting to get out of bed, or not wanting to create, or not having the energy to connect with people, or to go out, or to to do necessary admin-y tasks that need to be done. I have that all the time, and I think what I have realized over time is that putting a band-aid on it and thinking, actually, what I'll do is I'll eat right now, or I'll watch a bit of television right now. Those things aren't bad. Those things do give you a little bit of necessary relief sometimes. But there are other things that can also give you better relief, because they can give you a dopamine hit, which is like exercise or having a good chat with somebody or journaling or any of those things that work for you. But as a creative person, making friends with those parts of you that are grieving, and today, and if you're reeling from the events of yesterday, I am reeling from it. I really didn't expect it to be quite as much of a clean sweep as it inevitably happened. Inevitably, maybe it was inevitable all along and we just didn't want to admit it. But I am still reeling from that, and I do feel really low about it and depressed about it. And I don't necessarily, I think I've realized over time, I don't want to be the person who says, actually, you know what, I'm just going to feel gratitude and I'm just going to watch something and I'm just going to make myself feel better. Actually, no. Tuning into those deep feelings of grief and depression and sadness and whatever else you're feeling, whatever it is, sometimes it's implication in all that's happening in the world. Maybe it's that, feeling, letting yourself sit with them and letting yourself feel them, and then think, when you've let yourself feel those things, and then think, what is the positive thing that I can do to not only help myself, but also the state of the world, perhaps in little ways. I don't know what the ways are. I don't have the answers, but I do think that there is something about connecting with those feelings that is essential for you and your humanity. It's essential for our creativity, because creativity relies on those difficult feelings. It relies on us being able to bring them out and channel them and connect them with other people. So maybe creativity in that sense needs you to be present for your difficult feelings and your feelings that sometimes we feel too uncomfortable and to let in. So that's what I've got to say about the difficult situation we're in. I don't quite know. I think I'm definitely still kind of reeling from the shock of it. So hope you find moments where, I don't know, not necessarily that you feel okay, but that you can feel. And maybe that's the best we can do. So, and connect, feel and connect. Maybe that's what there is. So I hope you will subscribe. It's free to subscribe. You just need a Google account. And what I plan to do is a few more posts on, I want to do a post on imposter syndrome. So do look out for that. And because a lot of people feel that, I'll be doing definitely a post on the importance of creativity to the world, but I will be doing also lots of craft posts. Also look out for my surviving the holiday season posts and my January blues posts as well. How can writing and creativity help us work with those